Okay, we are live. All right, let's see how this works. Seems to be working much better now. Nobody's on yet. Um, we'll start talking when some people are on. Oh, I got a thumbs up already, and 2 people are on. Do me a favor. Once you show up, just say hello, so I know you guys are there. And the reason I'm doing another live, I did one yesterday. I don't mind doing them a couple of days in a row. But the problem is yesterday's video on proteins, it didn't download right on YouTube. So hi Mary, how are you? Hey Sharon, Blubbersphere is here. Hello, so I know you guys are here. Okay. Yeah, so yesterday's video, the audio was all blurby and just messed it all up. It just was all screwed up. So I want to talk about proteins again, or whatever you guys want to talk about. If you guys want to talk, let's talk. We could talk. Utterly jolly. Utterly jolly. Okay, I'm not sure. Anyway, what do we want to talk about? We could talk about keto. We could talk about next year or next month's challenge, as far as to get a free shirt, like any kind of shirt. Like I wear a different keto shirt, and what I'm going to do is the first person. This is a thing for all my subscribers. The first person that can get to subscribe 15 people to my channel will get a free shirt from me, and I will send it to you for free. Okay? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? I think we are. I guess I just wasn't getting good connection right there in the other part of my house. All right, there's Joe. Joe is in the house. Joe is on Wicked Fabs. He talks about his trucks a lot. He's a friend of mine from work. He's a good guy. All right, I am live. I lost probably 10 people just now. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about shirts, the contest for the shirts. Are we connected or not? I don't know why it keeps stopping. I don't know what's wrong. I think I have a bad connection with YouTube. Sorry about that, everybody. It is storming here, so maybe that has to reconnect. Okay. Okay. All right. Jeez, I hope this works now. YouTube sucks here lately. I don't know what they're doing. Like yesterday, I loaded that whole hour-long live with you guys, and YouTube got the audio all screwed up. It was all jittery and all over the place. I'm not sure what that means, Blubbersphere, but I'm laughing. Blubbersphere is funny. Let's see the shirt. Joe, it's any shirt. It's I have probably, it's a keto shirt. It's going to be a keto shirt because it's a keto channel. So like this shirt here just says, sorry, I can't, I'm in keto. That's basically like when you go out and some of your friends offer you different foods or beer or something, you just say, I got the shirt. I've got a couple different ones like this. You could see in every one of my videos, I have a different kind of keto shirt on. Literally almost every video has a different keto shirt. So if you just pick one, that's all you'd have to do. So the first person that actually gets me 15 subscriptions, okay, will win the shirt. And it's not easy getting 15 subscriptions. I don't have a channel shirt though, Joe. So It's a keto shirt. Like you pick one on say Amazon, you pick it, I'll buy it, I'll send it to you for free. That's what it is. It's, you know, get yourself a t-shirt that says keto on it, something to do with keto. That'll, like, just look at some of my videos and pick out one. Whatever one you want on the Amazon, just pick it out. That is totally my favorite shirt so far. I don't even know 15 people anymore. Oh, come on, you know 15 people. Beauty. What's the keto version of Sugar Daddy? Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah, very hard to get subs. It is very hard to get subs. Right now, I think I have 2,300 subscriptions, or right around there, pretty close. What do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about sugar? Do we want to talk about proteins? Do we want to talk about stalling? Do we want to talk about, I don't care, anything. Yeah. How much weight have you lost? Joe, I've lost a total of about 140 pounds so far. Did you, I don't know if you've seen that. I have the before and after pictures. So my first one, I lost about 120, and then I got back to that weight, and then I lost an additional 22 pounds. So I probably lost about 142, 100. And now, since that date, I've lost another 4. So 146 pounds total, I guess. I have only 43. 43? What's 43? I'm not sure, Joe. Anyway, what do we want to talk about, guys? So let's see. Let's talk about stalling and no results. Cornelius, you're stuck on that. You got to get off of that, buddy. You just got to be patient, brother. I know what you're thinking, and you're stressing over this. Now, listen, stress will make you stall. Okay, when you stress, your body creates a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol will stall. Cortisol will also cause a lot of sickness in your body. It'll cause you to get, believe it or not, cortisol will help cause blood clots in your body. Your body, like I said the other day, your body creates clots and dissolves clots all day long. It's how the body works. Now, my cat. Anyway, so as long as our body is working properly, we're creating clots because the blood gets all gunked up a little bit, and then it dissolves. Now, a way that it doesn't dissolve is by PAI-1. It's an inhibitor, and that inhibitor is caused, one of the ways, by sugar, of course, and the other way is by cortisol. And that's it. So that's it. That's what happens. Let's see, Blubber, that is funny. What Blubber say now? He's always funny. I don't see Blubber's comment. I've seen some people say no cream cheese and others say yes. Now, what I'm saying on cream cheese, Doria, is I'm not a big fan of doing dairy in the beginning. Okay, and the reason is that it's not keto, it's that it slows down your digestive system. Some people are lactose intolerant, some people are more so, and some people are less so. But the majority of the people on the planet are lactose intolerant. So, and what we tend to do with dairy is we tend to overeat it. The amount of food that we consume, it's very packed with a lot of calories we don't need. Like if you do cheese, okay, literally a block of cheese this big might be too much energy for you for the whole day. You might not even be able to burn off that cheese, but some people can eat a block of cheese like this, a little block of cheese, and it's nothing. So it's nothing to some people. So I tell people to stay away from the cheese, the dairy, all the dairy in the beginning, okay, and nuts. Because if you're overweight, and that's kind of your goal on keto is to lose weight, then already we have a discipline problem where we're not controlling our diet, we're not controlling our eating, we're not controlling a lot of things. So until you get yourself totally 100% under control, when the cravings go away, when you can control the amount that you eat and not just sit there and pick. And the problem is that the dairy it's not just the fact that, okay, if I only cut this amount of cheese, then I'll eat that cheese. It's still the way your body will digest it. Your body might digest slow. Your body might digest a little quicker than some. You don't know. But literally the entire planet is lactose intolerant to a point, except for, I believe, Scandinavians. The struggle is real. Don't apologize. I'm trying not to. But new to YouTube, so wondering how you would know who recommend a subscriber. Well, Teresa, you're going to tell me, and it's basically the honor system. You're going to say, because I could see who signs up to my YouTube, and you could let me know who you sign up. Okay, you could say, hey, Gonzo, I have Jimmy and Johnny and Terry and Cindy, and these people are going to be signing up. And then when I see their names pop up, I'm going to keep a little list of everybody. And you just have to tell me when you sign somebody up, or when you recommend me to a friend and you say, hey, sign up for this guy's YouTube. He's awesome. That's me. Okay. And then, it's basically on that honor system. And I'll just confirm it through the list of people that I get. You telling me that you signed up this, and this. And that's great. That's all. That's how it's going to work. So, you know, it's a T-shirt. If you know, that's all it is. We're just trying to better our community, our group of people, so that when I do lives like this, you get like-minded people that will agree, that are following the ketogenic diet, that'll actually add content to our discussions. And I'm going to start doing these discussions so that we could always get together. We could just hang out. We could understand. We could answer questions. We could address concerns, and we can work things out. Let me just see what else people are saying. Cheese does turn me into a hangry monster. Yes, Dory, it turns a lot of people. My wife loves cheese. If I told her I was taking her cheese away, I'd be in trouble. I would really be. Cortisol raises glucose for sure. It can raise, cortisol is a hormone that'll actually, it's called the weight gaining or the stress hormone. Similar to insulin. Insulin is a hormone as well. And when you eat a sugar, insulin is released and stores that sugar as fat. Cortisol will build stress, and that stress, and it will also help build fat. So cortisol is bad. Cortisol is bad. Insulin, spiking your insulin is bad on keto. So you have to kind of get where you can find some way of relieving your stress, whether it's yoga, whether it's breathing, whether it's just sitting in a different part of the house with a warm cup of tea or whatever, or, you know, just to get away from it all. That's all it is. It's something to bring your stress levels down. We all have stress. We all have work. We all have children. We all have the families. We all have there's all different things. Cornelius, my man Cornelius, is stressing all the time over his nutrition and his diet. Keto is not to be stressed over. Don't stress over this, guys. All you got to do is kind of follow what I've been telling you. You follow the diet. You just have to keep following it. You can't expect every day is going to be perfect as far as the reaction to your body to the ketogenic diet. You can do the ketogenic diet perfect, and your body still may say, I'm not falling for this. Okay? It doesn't matter. You just continue to strive. You continue. Like Cornelius, I did this for 6 months. The last 6 months, I lost 22 pounds. You're overthinking a lot of this stuff. Trust me. During that 22-pound loss, you saw the difference between what I was before and what I became. Okay? That's a 22-pound difference. Now, average that over 6 months. What is that? 3 pounds a month? Something like that. You gotta relax. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, I've been through this. I've been through the keto weight loss twice before. So I know how it works. I know how to get people to do it. I've helped so many people to achieve their and get into a ketogenic state, but you just got to relax. You got to let it happen, okay? It's going to happen. The weight loss is going to come, but you have to look at a lot of those things. Are you getting enough sleep? Okay? If you're not getting enough sleep, fix it, okay? The lack of sleep, like if you're getting less than 7 hours of sleep, what that means is that your body's going to be in a continuous state of stress, a bad stress, which is going to then add to your cortisol, which is then going to screw up your weight loss. All right. If you're eating something that has some sort of hidden sugar in it, it's also going to stall your ketogenic journey. Okay. If you're eating too many carbs, if you're doing these net carbs and your net carb and you're counting certain carbohydrates, but then you're thinking, well, if I eat so much fiber, I could just not count them. I don't follow that. Okay. I follow total carbs. If you eat it, you count it. All right. So if I eat 19 carbs, I'm counting 19 carbs. If I eat 21 carbs, I'm counting 21 carbs. My goal every day is 20 or below, not 20 or above or 20 on the button. It's to be below 20. That's my real goal, below 20. My protein is usually below 80. Usually, like I'll hit 100, but it depends on what I'm doing that day. If I'm exercising, if I'm doing a lot of extra stuff, I could feel what my body wants. So I give what my body is actually looking for. Okay. Yes, John. I don't know. We can say that though, John. All right. Let's see. No, you're not taking away my cheese. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's sad. Telegram vid. It's a wind finder. Self-discipline is good for you. Yep. I believe self-discipline is definitely good. Yep. You guys are all talking to yourselves, and that's good. I want you to talk to yourselves. Well, talk to each other. Talking to yourself might be a little weird. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Oops. Questions. This is my first week on keto, Teresa says. So have a lot to learn. For first week, what do you recommend? All right, Teresa, the best way to start out keto is this. Figure out what your goal is. That's the first thing. Is it to make yourself healthier? Is it to lose weight? Is it only to lose weight? If it's only to lose weight, then forget everything you've ever done in an old diet before, because all that other old crap, it just doesn't work. Okay? It's not, the ketogenic diet is not like those other diets. All right? Those other diets, it was eat right, exercise, do this, do that. Okay? The ketogenic diet is cut the exercise out until you get fat adapted. So don't do it. Don't think you're going to rush the weight loss. Don't think you're going to achieve something more just because you think, oh, I'm going to work out and I'm going to eat right. It doesn't work in that combination. Sorry, I keep getting pop-ups and I keep having to erase them or move them out of my way. So when you do the ketogenic diet, it doesn't require working out, and it's probably best if you don't work out in the beginning. All right. Let the ketogenic diet begin its process. Why is somebody still messaging me so much? All right. Let's see. So once you figured out your goal, once you realize that you don't follow the same kind of things that you followed in a normal standard American diet or a carb diet, once you've gotten to all that point, you want to then reduce your carbohydrates. Okay, you're going to reduce your carbohydrates. You're going to reduce your proteins because a lot of people are probably eating too much protein. And you're going to get rid of the old mindset that fat makes you fat. And you're going to start increasing your fat intake. And it's any kind of fat. People think, oh, but it's healthy fat. It's just not saturated fat. No, it's saturated fat too. I eat more saturated fat than I eat of any other kind of fat. Okay? Most of my animal fat is saturated fat. Somebody needs to please stop texting me so much. And I think you know who you are, so stop. I can't answer your questions right now. And they're fussing at me for not answering their question. And I just can't do it. I'm live on YouTube right now, and I've got a lot of people counting on me right here. Okay, good point about exercise. I don't think I could have managed during the transition because I was so tired. That's the other point. It's really, really hard to exercise and begin keto because the whole idea of what keto is doing, you have two things, okay? You have the glycogen energy source and you have a ketone energy source. That's the only way your body can run, on one or the other. That's it. Now, if I take away the glycogen and I don't yet have ketones, I don't have a lot of energy to put forth to adding a workout into myself. Because what's going to happen is if you add a workout into your routine while you're trying to get fat adapted, it's going to keep your body from getting fat adapted because it's going to try real hard to give you that energy. And the way it's going to do it is it's going to break down your carbohydrates. It's going to, little carbohydrates you're eating. It's going to break down your proteins. It's going to increase your cravings because it wants more of those. So you're going to have a hard time adapting to your cravings. It's then going to force you to produce your own glycogen, and it's going to keep continuing to make its own glycogen in order to keep your body running on and doing that exercise. So the exercise is good once you're fat adapted, but that's six weeks away. You don't get fat adapted just like that. You don't. You're going to have to get into ketosis, which means you've depleted all your carbohydrates and all of your sugar, okay? And with that, you're going to get that weight loss, that initial weight loss, that water weight. It's going to come off, okay? And it's going to be a couple of pounds. It's going to be between 3 and 7, 3 and 10, whatever it is. It depends on how much water you're retaining. Now, once that water's gone, you're going to plateau for a little bit, okay? You're going to stall out. It's going to get frustrating because you're thinking, I lost all that weight in the beginning. Why am I still not losing any weight? Because you've gotten rid of water, okay? You haven't even started your whole fat thing. Now, granted, you're going to then start producing ketones, but are those ketones being utilized yet? No, they're not. They're not being used yet, okay? And what you have to realize is that it's going to take a little while for your body to switch from that adaptation of carbs and sugars that you've been living on your whole life to switching over to ketones permanently, okay? That's when you hit that fat adaptation stage. And that's the stage that you're looking for. You're looking to reach that pinnacle of fat adaptation. And when you get to that fat adaptation stage, okay, which does take a few weeks, trust me, it takes weeks. It takes weeks of perfect ketosis. You can't cheat on the ketogenic diet. I know some of you have seen that and heard that. If you cheat, you're going to screw it up, okay? The body likes you to cheat because it wants to go back to glycogen. It wants to do the easy energy source. Ketones are not easy for the body. It's harder for the body to make them and produce them. It's quicker for a body to utilize sugar. And that's what you want to focus the body on, saying, I'm not doing sugar anymore, okay? I'm not doing this anymore. And you're going to have your body then take those cells, okay? Say, this is your fat cells, and you've utilized some of that fat in it. And as that fat gets used up, the body's going to push water into this fat cell that you've just been creating, okay? So it's not even going to try to get rid of these cells yet. So this is where we call the keto whoosh, okay? The whoosh. And you're going to get these cells. So as you lose fat out of these cells in the beginning and turn into ketones, the body's filling them back up with water, okay? That's where that stall is, okay? You've gone where you lost the initial carbohydrates that were holding water and all that glycogen that was holding water. And that's gone, and that's fine. Those are gone. But now you're working on your fat cells for the next couple of weeks. You're taking that fat, that cell, you're depleting the fat out of that cell. It's still there, okay? And the body's filling it with water as fast as you're utilizing that fat, okay? Now, once the body realizes that you are staying on this high-fat diet, okay, and that you're not going back to glycogen, you're not going to do that again, it does what's called a whoosh, and which means that cell will then just destroyed. It just pops and goes, and you get what's called the keto whoosh. And the whoosh is where all that water then exits your body, and you will pee a lot in the next day or two or whatever. And there's another, it's kind of a water weight, but that's when the ketogenic diet really kicks in. It's just, now your whoosh may only be a pound. Your whoosh may be 10 pounds. It may be so many pounds that you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't even stop losing weight. And like the way mine did it, I'm just going to tell you how mine did it. My weight loss, I don't like telling people because it's really not the way it usually happens. But in 3 months, I lost 60 pounds. My first 3 months, I lost 60 pounds. That's not normal, okay? That's not the average. That's not how it works. I thought, well, okay, that's all. That's good and fast, and that's probably more than I wanted to lose. I wanted to slow it down so that I wouldn't get a lot of loose skin, because I feared that too. Because I know a lot of friends. I used to be a trainer for a long time, and I didn't want people to lose weight too fast because I wanted the elasticity of your skin to gradually shrink down to form the new you, okay? To form you again. So like for me, I didn't want any loose skin. Now I have some, very little, but I have some, okay? Like this isn't much, okay? I just don't have it, all right? So I don't even have any definition right now. It's just sad. But I have some loose skin, and you're gonna have some, like I have some here. I don't like it, but it is what it is. All right. I have a neck, which if you've ever seen my other pictures, my neck was out here before. My face was bigger. Everything was bad. All right. My hands didn't have veins. My arms didn't have muscle tone. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any development. I didn't have anything going on. I had nothing. I was just a big softy. I was bloated. I was fat. I was who I was. I wasn't happy. So there was a couple whooshes in there, I guess, and I didn't understand them all. I just kept doing the keto. I just kept doing it. I just kept doing it. I just kept doing it. And people kept saying, dude, you're losing a lot of weight. What are you doing? And that motivated me. And they're like, and then everybody was asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I just continued to do what I was doing. And I ended up in 9 months, I lost 120 pounds. That's what happened. And then I got sick, and I thought I was doing something wrong. I thought the diet was actually making me sick because I didn't know enough about it. All right. I knew enough how to do it. I didn't know what the long-term side effects were. And there wasn't a lot of people out there doing the ketogenic diet to help me like I'm trying to help you now. I know there aren't any long-term side effects. It's just healthy eating. What are we talking about here, guys? Anyway, I'll get back to your guys' questions in just a second. Let me finish this story. So I got sick. I gained some weight back. I then said, well, I'm gonna go, and what happened was, I'm stuttering here, was my appendix burst. It wasn't anything to do with the ketogenic diet. My appendix burst. I was in the hospital for a little while. I gained a lot of weight back. I was very depressed again. And I said, you know what? I went back to the ketogenic diet. So I went back September the 1st. I took pictures on September the 2nd, as you see. You took those pictures. I then started YouTubing, because what I did was I put myself out there. I said, well, this time I'm actually going to show what I do. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to explain to people on YouTube. I'm going to try to help people, because I didn't get that help. I didn't have somebody to answer my questions. I didn't have somebody that had been through the ketogenic diet that I could talk to every day and find out what's wrong. And my dog is having such a hard time standing up. He's such a good dog. You're a good boy, Ollie. Yes, he is. Anyway. All right. Let me get back to some questions here. Is there any questions? C. Brown is really talking it up, and so is John. All right. And Blubber. Where's Blubber's Fair? I don't see any of his comments. People are saying, oh, in Australia. Hold on. Total carbs or net? Total carbs, Doria. Total carbs. I Can't even remember the last time I got 7 hours sleep. I tend to get 4. C. Brown. That is a huge problem on the ketogenic diet. You have to get more sleep. When you get into ketosis, your body is it's gonna help you sleep. It should. You should be getting more. All right, where am I at? All right, this was my first week. Okay, I already answered that one. Janine Campbell. Janine, I think I said that right. I realized when I stop stressing, the weight comes off easier. Lack of sleep, definitely an issue for me. Yes, I think my dog needs to go out. Can you guys pause for a second? Come on. Come on. This way. This way. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. All right, I'm back. Let me get to your questions again. Let me see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Kind of vitamin that I recommend. It's your choice. There's so many different kinds of vitamins out there. I don't really think that there's any particular one that's greater than the other. But try to go with a quality vitamin. Try to go, it depends on your age. It depends on your sex. So don't let a Flintstone vitamin be your choice. Go to a GNC, go to a health food store, talk to the owner or talk to the person that seems the most informed. Tell them what your needs are. Tell them your goals. Tell them what you're trying to do. Tell them you're on the ketogenic diet if you want. Tell them that you need magnesium. Tell them you need potassium. Tell them you need sodium. And if those aren't in the multivitamin, then get those things, except for potassium. Don't get a potassium supplement. It's worthless. It's a waste of money, because they're just a waste of money. You'll see. You'll look, stuff like that. Anyway, know that if you don't eat a lot of greens, try to get a vitamin that's going to give you more greens. All right. If you guys want to see the vitamins that I take, I'll show them to you. It's okay. I don't mind. I'll grab them. Melatonin is good. Melatonin is amazing. It is good. You know what? Let me grab some. I'll be right back. All right, guys, probably lost a few people there, but here's some of the vitamins and supplements that I take. All right, you guys want to know? Here we are. This is one of them. This is a men's 40 probably plus, 40 plus, 1 a day daily vitamin. Now, the 1 a day is not what I recommend. I recommend 1 every 12 hours. All right, 1 every 12 hours for this. Just because. All right. The other one I take is a B complex. All right. B complex is an energy supplement, really. It really helps with energy, and I totally recommend it. Here's the other one. Fast absorbing, high absorption magnesium. It's nearly empty. Okay. I think the dosage on these is 2. Yeah. 2 pills. These were 240 magnesium, and I'm probably down to like 20 left. All right. For those of you that are having trouble sleeping, this is what I recommend. Naturally Calm. All right. This has the melatonin. This has other things that go with it. Magnesium? I can't even get it to clear. Anyway, you take one of these packets. You put some hot water, okay? You dump this into some hot water, and it's like drinking a cup of tea. And then it's raspberry, lemon, flavor. And that's it. And then it soothes you. It relieves your stress. Melatonin helps relax the brain, and you tend to fall asleep easier. That's what I would recommend. Okay? Guys, if you are here and some of these talks are helpful, just hit the thumbs up so I know. I really need a lot of thumbs up on these. And whenever you watch one of my videos, if you could do a lot of thumbs up when you watch a video, at least if you like the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Okay? If it's helpful. And I appreciate that, guys. YouTube kind of looks at that as well for some stupid reason. I don't know why. Anyway, let's see where we at. I like Herbalife vitamins because they have no fillers and are pharmaceutical grade, expensive, but worth it. I've heard that. John, I've heard that. Magnesium and melatonin both help. Yeah, that's what this is. This is magnesium and melatonin. That's what Calm is. Do you take magnesium before bed or in the morning? I take magnesium all the time. Personally, that's what I do. Magnesium is a supplement that I believe you can't live without. I do. I think that. All right. Better healthy with loose skin than lots of fat and sick. Exactly, PJB. That's what I say. You know, I try to reduce the amount of loose skin because I've seen some that lose that fat really, really, really fast. And then they're more insecure about their weight, than their hanging skin, than they are about, you know, what they were when they were heavier, which is sad because they lost a lot of weight and they should be proud. But it takes a lot of guts and stuff to have people show the skin that they've lost or the skin that they have sagging. You'd be surprised when you get into that point. You're going to see a lot of it's an issue, and I think most people should wear it as a badge of honor. Okay, I'm going to have to end this session, guys. Now I'm not ending it. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this session on my Facebook page. And that's the opposite of my YouTube page. All right. And that's Keto Diet Going Gonzo. That's my Facebook page. I'm going to do another live over there with a girl named Jess. She's going to be on there with me. All right. It's going to be very similar to what we're doing now. We're going to answer questions. We're going to talk to you guys. She just wanted to address some of her issues, some of her ideas, some of her tips. Oh, that's okay, Beauty. I'm sorry. But this is why I do both. I do both YouTube and I do Facebook so that I could try to reach most of you guys. Okay? Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But, like, there may be some new things there. There may be some old things. She and I are doing a booklet together. It's a ketogenic startup guide, okay? It's going to be a guide that's going to give you tips and things together. It's going to give you all basically how to do keto diet from start to finish to where I'm at, okay? And I think we're charging like $5 for the whole book. It's a download. We're going to put as much as we can into it. A lot of my ideas, a lot of the ideas that I got from my journey, my over 4 years, maybe even beyond that. Okay, I'm going to try to put in as many tips and tricks for you guys, and it's going to be like $5. That's it. So look for that. It's going to be available. Her name is Jess, and she has lost a lot of weight too. Her journey, her story is great. I'm just working with her. I'm adding my half, she's adding her half, and we're going to try to help all you guys. And that's so it's going to be like our values are really close to the same. Our ideas of how to lose weight are really close to the same. And I think to show what a guy can do and what a girl can do, I think it's really going to help you guys. Okay. Okay. I'm going to now, for anybody who wants to and can, switch over to Facebook. We're going to start that up in just a couple of minutes. All right, guys? All right, thanks for showing up. We're going to go more keto, and I might even come back. Oh, FYI, Friday, I am not going to be around. So I might do a live YouTube from where I'm going. I think I haven't gotten the day off from work yet, but I'm going to try to go to the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio, with a friend of mine. So that's the other news I want to tell you guys. I'm going to be at the Arnold Classic, I think, on Friday, and I'm going to get, there's so many booths, so many ideas, and I'm going to try to get so much more literature, so much more information, so much more everything, and see if I could share some of that stuff with you guys. Spivey, you missed the show, buddy. Go into Facebook, Keto Diet Going Gonzo. I'll see you guys there. And all right, thanks, guys. I just hit 22. Please hit thumbs up, fellas, everybody, ladies, gentlemen. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you all next time. Bye.